jumping on the bed.
Four little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said,
No more jumping on the bed.
three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said,
No more jumping on the bed.
two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said,
No more jumping on the bed.
one little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off.
We're gonna funk it out. We're gonna funk it out, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to another Just Chatting live stream in which I get to be overly loud and talk to you and answer any of your questions all in the span of now. I should prep this. I should prep words. I should write a speech. It should be a speech. Look, I turned down the transition sound effects. Look at that shit. I'm like on the ball now. On the ball is what I do. I am on the ball, and we're going to window capture. Look what I bought recently. Crab for a friend. It was his birthday. I sent him crab. So how are you guys all doing? You doing good? What would take organizational skills I have? Oh, to prep something to say beforehand? Let's get some copyright-free music going here. So that Fish can make fun of it again. What do you guys listen to? Fish is like, oh, yeah, lo-fi is so terrible. Only jackasses would listen to lo-fi. That's what he's doing. He's just listening to that lo-fi stuff. That's what he's doing. See, it's just chill. It's a relaxed moment. You got Paw Patrol intro. I don't think the audience wants to hear the Paw Patrol intro. Plus, I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted. I'm sorry. No, you were like, lo-fi is for people with like fish dicks, and people who like fish dicks, well, they're just gay, and that's lo-fi. That's what you said, fish dicks. You want to? You want to listen to Paw Patrol Lego? Okay, that's exactly it. So what do we got going on today? What is everyone doing? Dan and I are going to be talking about Solo Leveling Episode 2. We get some Dan in here. Shall we get some Dan in here? And then we've also got, we're not going to do much game today. We're going to look at our games have got some new releases, new patches. So we're going to have a look at some of those in a little bit. But then we also got the podcast in like an hour, and we got to do extra videos for that. So today's going to be a fun, chill, just hanging out day. It's what are we doing, folks? We just hanging out here. I'm just going to lean back. This chair's cool, but now the mic's like right in my mouth. It's very phallic shaped. Please don't put any images. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, hey, Dan.
What's going on?
I don't know. Why are you this way? Why are you this way?
I don't know. I guess it's just, I don't know.
Because that's totally not a me thing. That is a you thing, my friend.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm just being weird. Dan's quite quiet. Well, he's not talking into his mic.
I am.
Oh, look. There he is. Dan likes to have his, like, garbage mic when we're doing, like, professional work.
Yeah, you say that as I'm talking into my Shure microphone.
Nope.
So.
Nope. This is your bedtime, Bill? Hold on. Where's my... Oh, my watch has that. I got the time for France. Time in France. That's your bedtime?
Oh, it's so weird. It just came up as bedtime.
9:20 is Bill's bedtime. You can't even go to 9:30?
I'm going to say Bill is at least 40 years old.
Bill, I'm going like 50. Going like 50. What time do you guys go to bed? What time works for you?
I went to bed at like 12:30.
I go to bed about 11 most nights, and I wake up at 5. 11? See, 11. Tevye goes to bed at 11. 11 p.m. or midnight? Yeah. 10? I go to bed at 10. I'm asleep by 11, slow-mo. Like, I'm in bed, like, reading books or something. Oh, hell yeah. Look, I fixed the live chat, too. I fixed everything, guys. I did my job.
Good.
You wake up. Oh, Bill's back to complain. He's like, I wake up early, man. I ain't for 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours is better than staying up late. I agree with you on that one, Bill. Go to bed. Go get some French sleep. It's like, it's sleep involving. Oh, hold on. I'm going to Google French.
It's sleep where you go.
Go get some Dolmia. If we go to videos for French sleep, what is it? Learn French while sleeping for 8 hours. I'm going to do that, Bill. And then I'm just going to talk to you. What was the one from Dexter's Lab?
Fromage.
Yeah.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Oh, goodness.
You don't do well with more than 6 unless I go beyond 10. If I sleep over 7, my back begins to hurt. So I'm always up at 7. I'm always up with 7 hours no matter what. So I normally wake up at 5. Sleeping in for me is like just before 6. It's sleep, but you're stuck up about it. That's what French sleep is.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I'm right on that 6-hour marker. I like Legos. It's sleep, but it involves a baguette and a cigarette. That's how house fires start, Lego. That's not what you want to do. I'm drinking my Muscle Mommy G Fuel today from the Muscle Mommy container. What are you guys doing? And what's your drinks? What's your drink of choice right now? New topic. Channing Tatum may be doing a Max movie. Nah, I'll check it.
Man.
Oh, how does these transitions sound, guys? Is this better? Is that low enough? I brought it down to half. And then the chat should be removing your messages 60 seconds later, so you all got to talk more.
Dang. So I realized as I was looking at the webtoon that I was gonna write a thing for.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, okay, I can do it episode by episode. And then I was like, but episode 1, it doesn't give enough of the story to actually work. So I was like, okay, well let me go into let's see how many chapters it is before the technical ending of the first chapter, and it's 6 episodes. So it's gonna be a much longer video than I thought.
Oh, there you go. They need to max it. No, that way you guys know when the transition happens. Bye for real. All right, Bill, you have yourself a great night.
Say it, Bell.
Drink that I started with cherry limesicle gamer subs. Then he moved into cherry Coke for lunch. Otherwise, water.
And then into cherry water.
Yeah, Avengers Twilight comes out tomorrow.
What?
Darkhawk, we need to talk more. I can't handle the pressure. The YouTube was not. Oh, there it is. PBK is Betty's going off. Beat Final Fantasy VII Remakes, Comic Misexplained, and expansion for the first time. Currently played through credit. I'm trying to beat that game on hard. Comics Misexplained. Kerwin, I go to bed at 11 p.m. Okay, sorry guys, the chat for you guys was hidden. I don't know why, but now I got YouTube up.
Interesting. Ghost Rider, definitely you can buy the books, the box set for Solo Leveling. Only comes with the first 5 volumes. They are currently on
go to Private
7.
Den.
Okay. They're currently on volume 7, and they're about to come out with volume 8 in about a week or so.
What is Avengers Twilight? It is the story of the Avengers if they were old.
Comes out tomorrow.
See, old man Steve Rogers. Do we have any interiors for it? Kamala grows up. What?
She grows up like she grows. It's her power.
I wasn't going for the pun, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a trailer on Marvel? I didn't even know they came out with a trailer.
They've been doing a lot of motion comic stuff lately.
Yeah, they've done these trailers for years.
Mm-hmm.
Infected Justice League is not. They was a cool idea, and then they got cured, and it went. They got better.
YouTube checks.
This is so loud.
It is. It's actually distorting.
I thought that was that, not what I'm hearing. Like, I'm hearing the distortion. No, it's not distorted. They've got sound effects, but they didn't mix it well.
That said, this looks pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I just like how you know it's the future if there's neon lights everywhere.
It doesn't. You're not wrong. Future is always that way. Oh, okay, cool. He just linked me to Channing Tatum. I couldn't get it to load, Lego. I got it now, though. We're good. It's white screen. It's a white screen. Oh, okay.
Huge.
Channing Tatum is going to be doing Max. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. I can't even explain the Max. This is a childhood love of mine. Truly brilliant genius. When I was grad, I wasn't allowed to watch TV. Cartoon on MTV's oddities. I would risk it all. Sneak out of bed, put it on. Pray I didn't get caught. Does Channing Tatum not know how punctuation works? Okay.
No.
Anyway, even now, after all this time, I feel as though I still ahead of its time. The characters in this, Max, Julie Winters, and Mr. Gone, taught me things about life. Was he stoned when he wrote this? Seated cup.
Life.
Life.
Flute.
He had the life fruit. Julie. Okay. Seated complex ideas. Blah blah blah. Profound. I'm only intellectually understand way later. I can't wait to bring this to life and try to bring it. Well, I mean, contrary to what you think about him, you may be doing Max. It sounds like he is doing Max. Also, if he has a PR person writing this, he needs to fire them.
Get a new person. Yeah.
I was like, this looks like if I did the thing and Dan went with Benny. What the hell?
Yeah. And I didn't. Yeah. What channel are you streaming on YouTube?
Comicstorian live streams. It's
there
the
it is.
catch-all channel wherever we stream. I put it up there as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to all the channels and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything, but I know you mentioned in chat.
Oh yeah. No. Well, we were doing EM for a while, but like these just chatting portions wouldn't fit that. The problem with YouTube is since you have to have the content all separate on different locations, I needed a channel that just is everything. So that's what I do the live stream for. So
That makes sense.
very cryptic. It's not really cryptic. It says, I can't wait to bring this to life. How cryptic do you think that is, Tevya? Tevya, for lunch I had chicken and beef. I'm so cryptic about my lunch.
That's funny. Wait, did it say that it's a live action thing?
Oh, that I don't know. It doesn't say if it's cartoon or live action. It just says, I can't wait to bring this to life and bring it to the generations that miss it. What book is he promoting? What did he get? Excited to share this new memoir from Matt. Oh, it gone. Excited to bring the. Can't wait to adapt it a free associate. Oh, he's just promoting it because he's the voiceover guy for it. Okay. What is this one?
Considering how he writes, I can't believe he can read.
What is he doing?
He's good when it's someone else that did the writing.
Why are we slow-mo watching a kid jump in water? Guys, link me celebrities with weird Instagram pages. Just link me that.
So celebrity.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's making me log in.
Don't you remember how crazy things got during COVID?
I remember
Madonna
fuck
streaming
you.
from her bathroom and shit.
Who did?
Madonna.
Oh yeah. You guys, if you want, I'll start doing these streams while I'm on the toilet. Just, hey guys, I'm in the toilet right now. Dan, can we replace my gaming chair with a toilet on wheels?
Could we? Yes.
Just the seat portion.
Should
Back's
we?
fine.
No, we never asked should. We just will.
Oh, poor Huey. We all know he will get tasked with the cleaning.
Breaking news. What did Trump do now? That's all the breaking news. My news is dry today.
Speaking of Spawn, it looks like McFarlane pulled out of that project. Said he's just going to do it himself.
Well, he said that for a while, didn't he?
Fairly recently.
It was only 30 pages away from being finished before the widest wike. He says that he's going to go to it if Blumhouse doesn't do it in 2024.
Yeah.
Blumhouse has it? Don't they normally churn out movies like nobody's business? Apparently it's delayed because of McFarlane's demands. What are the demands? He refuses to relinquish any control of the project, demanding full custody in the entire production, right down to the screenplay.
I don't know why they expected any different from him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's been wanting since like 1990s.
Yeah.
Question. Well, it's time for me to go to work. All right, Jared. Well, thanks for hanging around. I appreciate that. At least today we have a topic. Channing Tatum is making the max. Something. Yeah. Well, we got topics for AC. Dan already got a bunch, and I threw in an extra one in there. I bet you
And
Dan
the
didn't even
first
look at it.
one,
Dan didn't even look at my topic. I bet you that.
I actually did. I saw that you clicked it. I hit it, and I was like, "How did I miss this?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I know how I missed it."
How did you miss it?
Yeah, it's not important. But the
They're
other
restarting
one,
the Turtles comic. It is not important.
Hold on. Sorry, Benny. What was the topic again that you put on there?
The restarting the
So-
Turtles comic.
Oh, okay. What did I put on the list last week? Just out of curiosity.
Did we skip it last
I'm
week?
pretty sure
Did we
there was the one before it. IDW's getting the 40th anniversary, and for that, they are launching a new Turtles.
Right, but they're putting Jason Aaron on it. That's
that
the
was a
news
part of the
today.
thing.
That wasn't a part of it because that was announced this morning. I was on a call with he who would not be named, but it starts with I and it ends with W. They told me about this today. Right, Al? Starts with Al, ends with X.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. No, Jason Aaron is not what so we got Joshua Williamson doing the entirety of the G.I. Joe universe. We got Daniel Warren Johnson doing the entirety of the Transformers, and now Jason Aaron is going to do Turtles. Once again, Benny, have you seen the murder drones? What's murder drones? Is it what I'm sending to Dan's house?
Oh no.
No, I have not
No,
seen
the-
this.
The one I'm excited for you guys to talk about is the Spider-Verse director saying that fans are Miguel O'Hara.
They are Miguel O'Hara?
That's the simplified version of the topic, yeah.
I can look at it here. They'll see it. They'll hear it on the podcast either way. There's a feeling of ownership. Interesting.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. So Dan and I were going to talk about solo leveling. Solo leveling. Should we? It's a YouTube web series. Yeah. Is Joshua still doing anything at DC? What do you mean anything? He's doing all of DC right now, Fish.
That seems like what all the companies are doing now. I mean, Marvel is all Hickman and Al Ewing. They're rewriting everything.
Yeah. Yep, they are.
So it seems like everybody's just like, here, one dude do it, and then everybody else follow what they're doing.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, we're going to put one person on it. They're going to consolidate it. Then we're going to give it to everyone. They're going to fuck it up. Then in a couple years, we'll give it to one person. They'll consolidate it. And then it's just a rinse and repeat.
Oh, he hasn't updated his website in forever. I was going to pull up Joshua Williamson's website, and then we could just look at that. Joshua Williamson, writer. No, I want wiki. What am I thinking? My brain not work. No, it's good today. Oh, this probably linked me to him. I'm trying to see what he's currently on. That's what I'm trying to find. He doesn't have a wiki page?
Joshua Williamson?
Apparently not.
What? Does he have another name?
Holy. Oh, they're individually giving him the numbers of the issues. I was going to be like, this man is writing too much.
Jesus.
Can I get it off of this one? Joshua Williamson? How does he not? Chat, can we get on this? Can we give this man a wiki page? Writes all of DC. Right? That's what we're going to name it. Old Man Ben Parker cover is just a skeleton of dust. Wait, what? What did I miss? What happens if you wake up with Wolverine claws? You're in a lot of pain because you need a healing factor.
Yep.
I always love when people forget that part.
Yeah, that he has a healing factor. Otherwise,
That
have you seen the
they've
video?
mentioned it, yeah.
Have you seen the video?
He's constantly in pain anyway.
What video?
There's a video on this of guys who did that as a joke. This is it. Yeah, here it is.
Oh.
4 years old. You guys keep asking that. Here's the video that joke started from.
Okay, before we get started, do you have any questions?
Nope, we're just really excited.
Greg
Yeah,
and
we've read
Lou.
all the literature. We know all the risks. We still want mutant powers.
Yeah, we've been saving up for this for years.
Yeah, $50,000 a piece. Here you go. One check. Wow.
Oh, wow, mutant powers. It's finally happening, bro. No.
Okay. Everything seems to be in order, and we're just gonna get. Oh, this is embarrassing.
What? What's wrong?
Well, for the mutant power you want implanted, you wrote Wolverine. I'm afraid Wolverine isn't a mutant power at all. It's 2 mutant powers.
See, everyone forgets
Adamantium
that.
Claws and mutant healing.
It's 2 powers.
For that procedure, I would have to charge you $100,000 a piece.
But that's all the money we have.
I sold my house.
I feel like that would be
well,
Dan.
that doesn't need to be a problem. You can choose which power you want. Adamantium Claws or mutant healing.
Adamantium claws.
Or mutant healing.
Adamantium Claws.
I want to answer a question here we had real quick. Are claws actually a power? Yes. The adamantium claws are not the power. The power is bone claws.
I don't know about you,
Yes.
Fish,
Or
but I can't pop
mutant
bone
healing.
claws out of my hands.
So they're both.
I can. It's just painful, and then I
No.
gotta go to a doctor to have my radius and ulna placed back into position.
We'll take the claws.
Why did we take the claws? Why did we do this?
There's so much blood.
Every time they come out, they cut my hands again. Why didn't we get the mutant healing? Why won't they go back in? Make it stop. You have to be calm or they won't go in.
I hate blood. I can't calm down.
Well, you have to
Why does
be
that guy look kind of like Grant Gustin?
I know that.
I don't know.
Maybe it is.
Oh, thank God. Holy shit, did you cut off your nipple?
What?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Lou! I think I just stabbed myself in the chest. Please, God, wake me up! Wake me up!
You have to help me. Please help me.
Okay, okay. Just don't move.
I'm sorry.
This is like a nightmare sauce, isn't it?
Turn it off. Oh shit!
Did you hit Brain?
Greg,
Did you hit Brain?
probably a little. Ugh. Oh, nice. Did you hit Brain?
Probably a little.
Okay. Truce. All right. On the count of 3, we'll both let our bodies go completely relaxed. 1, 2, 2. What comes after 2?
What?
What comes after 2? Fuck! What comes after 2? Cookie? Oh, we should have taken the mutant healing. Cookie.
GregandLou.com. So that's always my answer to your question. What would I do if I got mutant claws? Wouldn't want them. I want the healing. Right?
100%.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like Dan would go with just the claws. Like he would make that decision. In all honesty, though, wouldn't the doctor be like, "Hey guys, this is gonna be. You want the healing? We can do the healing first." You know?
But
they
yeah,
do the healing
Wolverine's had
first?
claws for years and years and years, just at Weapon X whenever they got coated in adamantium.
Yeah. Aren't they bone claws again? Or like, no, who had bone claws again?
All of his offspring.
Yeah, depending who draws X-23, she's either got adamantium
Yeah.
or bone claws, but she's supposed to have bone claws. I don't think she ever got
They they gave her back adamantium when they revived her after the vault, and what's his face was like, "Wait, they don't all have adamantium claws? Oh shit! Well, she does now. I'll remember that for the next time."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It was one of the best retcons I have ever seen in comics.
They all don't. That's not one of their powers.
Same with Dakin, I believe. Or whatever they're calling him now, because they changed his name again.
I don't remember him ever getting them adamantium. He's the only one I can him and Gabby are the only two I can think of that were mostly bone, I
thought. Dakin's got bone. Isn't there another one? What was the one from the Ultimate Universe? He had bone.
Marrow?
No, Marrow's not one of... Marrow's whole thing is bone. That was an attempt to make an X-23 that wasn't related to Logan, and instead they just cloned Wolverine for the TV show.
Well, speaking of Wolverine, did you read the beginning of Sabretooth War?
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking to another streamer about the Pal World situation at the same time, so I'm not, this is the whole part of me doing business during the day when we go live, guys. I do apologize for that. Cookie. Basically, I think apparently Pal World's being played by everyone right now.
Well,
Is it?
everyone except the people that want to buy it and play it.
Right. Well, the argument is like everyone's playing it, but it's just a lot of streamers who don't care about it for the most part.
That, and it's just like when they do that, it ruins it because there's so much that people are like, oh, I kind of wanted to find this stuff out on my own, but nope, now there's 6,000 TikToks.
Oh, I mean, that's why I still have social media. I agree with you on that entirely. I'm going to have fun exploring all of this weekend with Natalie. By the way, catch me on Friday when the game actually goes live playing this with Natalie. If you forgot yesterday, we looked at all the pals within Pal World, and we're excited for it. So, Wolverine Sabretooth War. Have you guys seen this? It is awesome!
It is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and I see how he killed all the X-Men at the beginning, because it's not really the X-Men.
Maybe.
Not his universe. Okay, maybe you can answer me this. Who the hell is this guy?
Dakin.
That is not Dakin. Or Dakin, however you want to pronounce it. I've always said
That's
Dakin.
Dakin.
Yeah.
That is not Dakin.
He's got the
it
claws.
is.
There he does. They called him something else in the comic, and that threw me off. Because when I saw him, I was like, that's Dakin.
That's his real name.
Wait, Dakin is a
Like
real
I
name?
said, yeah, they called him like 16 different things at this point.
Yeah, well, that's what threw me off. I thought Dakin was the real name. Yeah, our Akihiro. That threw me.
Akihiro, I remember that.
Yeah, this name threw me off. I was like, well, who is this?
That was a cool zoom in, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, no, they kind of fixed the Kindle reader. It's still not as good as the
Yeah.
old reader, but this is much better.
Very cinematic. Akihiro.
I wonder if instead of getting panels from now on, we just kind of go to these and just whoop, 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 whoop. Would that be good? Do you think that'd work?
Do what?
Instead of doing our panel cuts, all the videos, we just do that now. And then Sabretooth ripped the man in half. Whoop, whoop.
That was such a cool shot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I mean, that's kind of
The bottom shot where you see his fingertips coming out of his chest first.
would you guys like it if Comicstorian just started doing this shit? You don't like the zoom in? Oh, well, fine.
God. Over and over. Yeah.
Just constant in and out zoom. And super loud glitch effects between each panel.
Oh, well, no, it wouldn't be multiple times. Fish, for example, I'm doing it here. Like, but it would be like we're talking through it. It'd be on this panel normally. And then when we transition, you would do this. That's the transition. You don't do this all the time. It goes like that. Shonen Jump does the same thing. The only problem is, if we do this, we're going through the whole comic, which you're not supposed to do. Now, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but other YouTubers have done the whole comic for a while now, and they stopped giving a shit. But I don't want to be the guy that they suddenly start giving a shit again and copywriting, because that was the issue I used to run into, where they would go after me if I did something they didn't like, and then I had to sort it out.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna be
say,
honest.
without
You're
the-
like the only one left who still does it. Everybody else just goes for it.
Oh, I know. I 100% know. Like,
Yeah.
And we did it once, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna demonetize your channel," and we were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold up, what?" Then we almost stopped doing DC.
So, but no, I'm really enjoying it, and I also love how they're just keeping it brutal. My only complaint with that is there's 2 numberings for this book because of that. Because they're going for like max level of brutality, right? So 41 here, but it's also number 1 depending on where you get it. I don't know if that was a misprint temporarily, but I feel like it wasn't.
I mean, it's part 1 of the Sabretooth War. Is
No,
that
no,
what
no.
they're referring to?
No, there was a 1 up here. It was issue 1. I thought they quietly rebooted Wolverine with this to go more adult.
I mean, the last couple of comics have been, I mean, not as graphic, but have been very violent and adult.
Yeah, with Wolverine, they always are.
Yeah. Even the Predator versus Wolverine.
Did Benny mute himself?
No.
I see him. Oh, my stream must be really delayed then, because it looked like you were talking and I could not hear you.
Oh, no. I'm right here. But I have a good relationship with them. Why risk it? I mean, part of me does, but I also need to, like... Part of the issue is I need to, like, expand Comicstorian and move on. You know, like, I gotta hit the next thing. Like, right now they're asking me what to do with the Superman video.
Who?
We did a Superman video on his newest villain, Chained, which was awesome! Like, I'm trying to figure out what the next level of Comicstorian is, and the sound effects that Alex brought to the table were a really good upgrade to Comicstorian, and I enjoyed that. But I feel like we still need to do more. Like, I was having a talk with YouTube today about the direction that my channel's going and what we're doing with Comicstorian. And he's like, well, what is you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to do more personality-driven stuff, and I'm trying to get on camera more. Because YouTube keeps going, please stream on Comicstorian. Please stream on Comicstorian. I'm sure you guys hear it over at Comics Explained all the time. YouTube's suggestion was to stream. You know?
It's always in the recommended, yeah.
It's always in the recommended. And I don't mind doing it on Comicstorian, but the problem we have with Comicstorian is known for the comic videos. And I'm trying to grow beyond that with personality-driven videos like the Suicide Squad video. Dan and I are working on one right now that is going to be... We have the stuff written up for... I don't know. We haven't figured out the title for this one yet, but what it boils down to is Marvel keeps fucking up by taking characters like Echo and Miss Marvel and reinventing their powers. And here's why. And here's what the crux of the argument is going to be for that problem with video. First off, I say that, and the first response I got was, isn't that what the incels say? To which my response was, 90% of the...
Touché.
Right. I was like, but the problem with the incel, like, crazy side of internet and the alt-rights and all those guys is that, I don't know, what is it called? I guess it's like the world's greatest lies or something like that, basically what it references. But basically they come up with a valid point. They come up with something very valid, very legit, okay? And you're sitting here...
One valid point followed
Right.
by thousands of crazy points.
Right, no, it's one valid point. That's my point. Like, it gets you in because they'll say something like, guys, look, everyone is saying the sky is blue, but the sky is actually green. And you look outside and you're like, okay, I can see the sky is actually kind of green. You know, they're like, what it actually is the reflection of the water going up into the sky, and that's what makes it blue. And you're like, okay, I see where you're going with this. I see what you're doing. And they're like, and that's why women suck and shouldn't be the lead of a movie. And you're like, wait, hold on. How did we go from this to that? Like, you told me the sky was green, and now we're over here. What happened? Where did that come from? And that's kind of like my philosophy on what's been going on with the movie stuff, because I tweeted out today, I'm like, why are we giving Echo new powers? Why did we give Ms. Marvel new powers and not just make new superheroes? Why are we removing Master Chief's helmet instead of just making a Spartan that doesn't wear his helmet and is working alongside Master Chief? Why are we reinventing characters when you could just make new characters? And the overwhelming opinion is, and this is what I was shocked to get from you guys, the viewers, there was one valid point that maybe the characters are worth more than their powers. And I agree with that. Most of the good characters are worth more than their powers. But the problem with that is that doesn't give a reason to change the powers. You know, we can lean into their personality, their backstory, their origins, you know, and still have the valid powers. But this is the point that I really was like, this is why they changed the powers, Miss Marvel in particular. The response I got was, well, they had to make her a mutant because we don't want any humans in the MCU anymore. That's what it boiled down to. And I kept responding to those people being like, that wasn't the change. She doesn't have hard light powers in the comics. Literally, she's a totally different power set in the comics. They don't even look
I thought
similar.
They did it because they didn't want her to be the exact same as Mr. Fantastic.
Which is fine, but what are we changing? Why? Why are we changing? You don't want her to look like Mr. Fantastic. Lean more into the stretchiness and go with like in beginning or something. Like maybe she can grow and take a current power she has and develop her in a different direction. But the point is, people kept saying, oh, we wanted her to be a mutant instead of an inhuman. And I'm like, you don't know what her powers are. That's why they're changing it to what works for them. What works for them is to have hard light because no one knows what her powers are. You're like, Echo. Everybody
99.99% of people who watch MCU stuff doesn't know who Echo is.
Right. No one knows who Echo is. Do you know what Echo's powers are, Alex? I'm sure you and Dan probably do.
Yeah.
It is not the Phoenix, because when I responded, someone said, it's Taskmaster. That's her actual power set. It was funny because one guy responded with, yeah, I know. They really should have implied the Phoenix at the end of the series. And I'm like, that's not her powers. That's not her powers either.
That was one storyline.
She has it now, or I think she got rid of the Phoenix, right? After they had the fight.
Yep.
But her powers are the Phoenix. Her powers are Taskmaster.
I just like that when they came out with that one, the director was just like, yeah, I didn't like the powers, so I changed it. That was the reason. They just didn't like them.
See, I wouldn't say I'm like for it, but I'm not angry about it with these characters because kind of to the point that you said earlier, like the characters more than just their powers. They obviously see something in Kamala Khan that they want to continue to push.
Right.
She's been becoming the face of Marvel seemingly. So
she was the new Spider-Man. Is basically what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
The young kid that, you know, everyone liked, and it wasn't just another spider-based superhero.
Yeah, so but at the same time, she's still a very obscure character to the normal person. Like, unless you read comics, you don't really know who Kamala Khan is.
Right.
So, like, at that point, I'm just like, yeah, they change her powers, but do I actually care? Not really.
Well, no, at the end of the day, that's what it really boils down to. Characters like Kamala Khan, you change your powers, it doesn't really matter. I'm not arguing that we shouldn't have done it. My question is why? Why did we do it? You know, the best example, and this is the constant uproar, is... So here's what I think happened. Miss Marvel, no one knows her powers. They changed them, and only us comic fans give a shit. Echo, her power, she's now generic superhero B. That's what she is now, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. Whatever. Only us true comic book... Echo almost doesn't exist in the comics, so that's fine. That's whatever. It was a weird choice to even give her a series to begin with. Like, she's got one solid arc in Daredevil, and then she gets Phoenix powers. That's it. That's Echo, guys. Like, but I think the problem that comes out of it, and this is why I was using Master Chief as an example, too many people know Master Chief. You know what I mean? Millions of people who are gamers who are now in their 40s have played the Halo series. So I think that's why he gets so much more backlash as opposed to like Miss Marvel's power changes or Echo's power changes.
Well, I think with Master Chief, it was pretty much unanimous. Everybody hated that show.
Because it wasn't Halo. Like, did you see what the
But
pitch
I mean,
for
even
season
the
2 is?
People who don't care about him taking off his helmet, they didn't like the show either.
Yeah.
It was just a bad show.
But the fact is, the show did well.
Yeah, it's got a season 2 for some well, I know why, because people hate watch it, but
Here it is. I love this. In Season 2, Master Chief John 117 leads a team of elite Spartans against the alien threat known as the Covenant. In the wake of the shopping event on a desolate planet, John cannot shake the feeling that his war is about to change and risks everything to prove what no one else will believe, that the Covenant are preparing an attack on humanity's greatest stronghold. If you don't know, that's Reach. With the galaxy on the brink, John embarks on a journey to find the key to humankind's salvation or its extinction, the Halo. That should have been Season 1. Why is that Season 2? Season 1 is like, how much Master Chief ass can we get? And then I loved when they asked Pablo, Schreider is his last name? How do you say his last name?
I'm not sure.
They asked him his opinion on always taking off the helmet. And you can't say this in this day and age. He was like, well, yeah, it's so that you can properly see him emoting, because if he's wearing a helmet, you'll never know if he's displaying emotion.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Well, not even that.
know.
Mandalorian, Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, like Boba Fett, everyone can do it. Why can't you?
To be fair, they all took off their helmets as well.
Okay, but Mandalorian did it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mandalorian took an entire season before he did it.
Yeah.
And that's what, honestly, I would have been okay with Master Chief taking his helmet off if it was something more along those lines of, we watch like half a season and then he takes it off and it becomes a, oh my gosh, he took it off, and not a, hey, the first episode started and the helmet's off.
I mean, he put it on to drive the Warthog 5 feet and then took it off. Bro, he doesn't display any real emotion. That's kind of the point. I agree with you on that, Jakester. I think the best way to have done this, if you wanted to have a Spartan that displayed emotion and everything, don't make Master Chief the lead. Make him like the secondary character, and we follow somebody else as they're with Master Chief. Really show how empowering Master Chief is.
I think it can also be argued that the original intention of Bungie not having him take off his helmet, besides graphical limitations, blah, 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 was that they wanted him to be a blank slate that you could put yourself into. You would be having his emotions for him.
Oh, no, I agree with you on that. I actually 100% agree with you, because Halo 1, they didn't do anything with John 117.
Yeah.
It was
So
as
how
they
do you do
progressed
that in a
onward,
TV
it built
show?
him up. Well, as they built up him as a character as the series went on.
Yeah.
You know? They should have done Reach. That's what they're doing now, Tevia. Ah!
It's a weird one, because I do think him having his helmet on the entire show would probably also be pretty boring. I just don't know if Halo is a TV show worthy property. It's an amazing video game franchise, obviously, but
Yeah.
I feel like they could have.
it's like making Doom into a TV show. Like, it would just be nonstop killing, and that just gets boring after episode 2.
No, I would love that.
No, you say that, but
No, I know.
Well, see,
Plain
but that's just the thing, though, is it's like with certain things, yeah, people would go into it expecting that, though. Like like normally for a normal show, I could see like the argument of, oh, well, you would want to take the helmet off eventually, but Halo is Halo, and I feel like people know what they're getting into when they're going for something that's from something.
The original
silent
season brought in
protagonist.
the original season of it brought in 4.9 million viewers, putting it right behind Yellowstone. That's why I got a season 2.
Oh, damn.
the silent protagonist has definitely been proven to work, but there's also a reason you don't see it very often, because it's incredibly hard to pull off.
Oh, it definitely is. It
Yeah.
definitely is. But it's one of those ones where I feel like when people are already under the mindset of the silent protagonist, it's easier to get away with it because you don't necessarily have to explain it as much because it's already like the status quo for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll probably just have to do our podcast after the other podcast, Dan, and just do it on the air there.
Okay.
Because we got to meet up in 30 minutes anyway.
Yep.
I knew today was going to be a shorter stream. Still shocked that Pal World has this many people who got early access to it.
Yeah.
And I love the amount of people that are naming it Pokemon with pistols as their title. Pokemon but
Yep.
guns. Pokemon streamer plays Pal World. VTuber Pokemon with guns.
I mean, to be fair, it's the easiest way to describe it to people.
I mean, that's literally what it is. We're all going to be playing the hell out of it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We should play Crab Game.
We call it Pocket Mercs.
Oh my god, what is this Overwatch 2 season? Who is this character? Overwatch fell so far.
Overwatch only is still alive
I thought
because of Rule 34.
I
But
moved
that's
that.
the new guy that's basically Maui, but they added him a while ago.
Korgers!
Everywhere.
Crackagoom! Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Avenger1798.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he even has a voice line in the game that says "You're welcome."
He says you're welcome? Why?
I was gonna say you
He's
can't
Maui
have...
from Moana.
Yeah.
Is he legit just Maui from Moana?
If you look at
yeah.
the two of them, you will go, "Oh yeah, it's Maui with a white stripe in his hair."
Yeah. The big sigh, I agree with you. I have
Oh,
like
yeah.
4,000
How are they
hours
not getting
into,
sued?
Because
Into Overwatch 1.
I don't think you can really. It's one of those ones you can't sue based off of characters that are based on actual things.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
It's
That's
just
an
like
actual
how
that's a
500
Hawaiian lore, isn't it?
games- Yeah,
I do miss Overwatch 1. I don't know why they just ran it into the ground the way they did. It was such a terrible decision.
Because they
It
saw a
would've been
better
fine if they had
monetization model.
PvE. Sons of bitches. Where's my PvE, Blizzard?
Yeah, well, that's all I wanted. That was I shed a tear when they announced it. I was like, ooh, ooh.
I didn't. I knew it.
You knew it was never gonna happen?
Absolutely. It's Blizzard.
Oh, they also put Maui in Smite.
Yep.
He has a
Any
legendary.
god
Huh?
to be used. I said any god or mythological being is allowed to be used in pretty much anything. It's why you see Sun Wukong.
Oh yeah.
or the Monkey Prince in everything.
All right, we got 20 minutes of the podcast, guys. So while we're chit chatting, we're gonna look at anime waifus and see what the new Arknight event has for us. Okay.
Yeah, my friends and I, who used to play Overwatch 1 all the time, had a running joke of Overwatch 2 just being Overwatch 1.1 because we were all like, there's no way they're ever going to put PvE into this game.
Oh
It's just
no,
gonna
they
be
won't.
The same game, just slightly different.
It hasn't started the game up yet. I'm waiting for it to, I guess it's doing the client update. Oh, so Goku. I mean, yeah, Goku's just Sun Wong. Yeah, use Sun Wukong, which is what a lot of them do.
Mm-hmm. The story of the Monkey Prince, Heaven's Equal, I believe. It's just why you'll see nine-tailed foxes and everything because of nine-tailed fox, Kitsune, Kumiho, all those different things. The lore is really fun. Like real-world lore for like mythology and stuff. I like it.
Yeah, there's definitely some crazy shit out there.
Oh yeah. Like I love that.
Trying to see if I can get this
and
to pop up on the stream.
Yeah, you're struggling a little bit.
You noticed too?
What, Arknights?
Should work because I got this new client for this stuff. There it goes. That should be it.
I was gonna say you might have to change the capture mode in OBS.
Yep, I got it. We'll just check out the
Hello,
update.
Doctor. You had lunch yet? That lame look of yours is grinding my gears.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
What?
Here,
The dragon girl?
have a toy to
Yeah.
liven up.
What's wrong with her?
You're busy with work.
The tail position?
Who cares about some boring ass?
No, it's just covered weird.
Just one thing.
Oh, free
Don't
summons?
lose sight
Okay,
of
I'll
this
log
See?
in.
little ball, or it'll
It's
vanish.
fine.
Rituals get passed down from generation to generation.
It's fine. They only made her dress the exact same color as her skin. It's
That's fine. Why you gotta question it? Why you gotta make it weird for me?
Performance has its rewards.
What's a good anime to start with if you've never watched one before?
One of my favorite stories
Oh.
is
Let's go more modern, because it's easy to go, oh, you gotta watch,
Full Metal.
You gotta watch Full Metal. You gotta watch Cowboy Bebop. You gotta watch Trigun. Let's go something in the last 5 years.
In the last 5
Yeah,
years?
let's go with more modern one.
I gotta look them up because
My Hero's a good one. My Hero would be a good starter.
You know what I think was a really good anime that I didn't see too many people talk about that's kind of more grounded and more accessible?
What is that?
On Netflix, there's one called The Great Pretender.
Are you calling me out?
I am
Guys, Alex is calling me out. He's no longer welcome here.
It is a very much like kind of a modern take on a Cowboy Bebop style anime. It's all about these confidence men, but what they do is they con other con men is the kind of the basis of the show.
There it goes. Wait, which Shen is that? I need this outfit for her. Guys, I need this outfit for my pretty waifus. Why is this skipping? Is that Kyobi? That's a Kyobi outfit. No, that's Angela. I've got it wrong. Wrong girl.
I'm looking at a bunch of different anime because I'm trying to think of what would actually be good.
I'm going to go with My Hero. I think My Hero would be a good jumping on point. If you're trying to get into anime.
But see, like
It's kind of westernized, and it's very long, so you could really devote to it, you know?
And that's the problem, in my opinion, though. Like, I feel like a good starting anime would honestly be a good single season 12 episode anime. Something that you're not investing a ton in. You're trying out the genre. If you do enjoy it, you can go on to one of the epics like Full Metal or One Piece or Dragon Ball, like all the ones that last forever. But I feel like starting with something that either has an ending or has an ending for right now is probably the best way to start. Because
Okay.
I was just gonna
going
say the
like,
same thing, Tavia. Attack on Titan season 1. Fucking
But that's it. And
is
don't ever
unbelievable.
question the mystery. Just leave it alone.
Also, Demon Slayer, I think is pretty good.
Demon Slayer's solid. If you want one of those like standard, like
Ugh.
school, super powerful ones, the Misfit of Demon King Academy.
I'm just trying to think of ones that are more palatable.
Dan, Alex. Oh,
So,
I got sparks coming out of this. We're trying to get a big spark. Okay. Oh.
I wouldn't say. See, it also depends on what genre, because Death Note, great for some people. I'm not
Yeah. Well, what genre are you looking for, Cody? What do you like to watch? What movies do you watch?
If you want just a fun short one, and you want One Punch Man meets Harry Potter, Mashal is good. If you want to see Superman made fun of, One Punch Man is good.
you want to see One Punch Man, but with
Aw.
ghosts instead, watch Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
fucking love
I
Mob
ran
Psycho.
out, Dan. I can't get her. Evangelia.
Oh, that sucks.
I ran out, chat. I'm sad.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime is good, but that is now one that is actually relatively long. But that also being said, that one has genuine...
Well, like I said, we got to see what he wants to watch first before we can really come up with a good spot for it.
Yeah, One Punch Man meets Harry Potter. It's called Mashal, Magic and Muscles. It's a guy that has no magical power, so his dad basically makes him lift weights, and then he becomes invincible and has to pretend like he has magic, so he's treading air.
If you're down to read subtitling, go check out Solo Leveling.
I don't see. I will be honest. I don't think solo leveling's good to start with right now.
It's in a weird spot at the moment. Yeah.
The pacing's not great, and for as little as there is out right now, for a beginner, not the best. If you're looking for a good
Action and
transition into
mystery.
anime from Western, the Cyberpunk show on Netflix.
Edge Runner was great.
Yes,
Like that.
Edge Runner's good.
Amazing.
Action mystery, maybe like just ignore the second season even exists, but Promise Neverland. Season 1, I think, was a fantastic.
Hold on, Alex. The sheep are on the loose. Okay, sorry, you were continue. You may continue.
No.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a fantastic one to start with, but it is a lot heavier and a lot more of like it's a different storytelling than other anime is one thing to keep.
You can't listen to Dan when it comes to Full Metal Alchemist. He's watched the entire series over 10 times.
Yes.
Who
My
hasn't?
cat's named Winry, and I have. Yes, I love Full Metal.
Best anime ever made.
Thank you.
I'm going with Edge Runner. I'm going with Edge Runner over Full Metal. Edge Runner's only 13 episodes, so you don't have to get like super invested if you don't like it.
Honestly, yes, I would agree with that. If you're looking to start something,
Edge Runner's not too, like, this is going to sound kind of screwed up, but it's not too anime to the point where somebody who's never experienced it before would be like, what the fuck is happening?
Don't start. Do not start with
Why
Dragon
is
Ball Super.
everyone's nose bleeding? Why is everybody crying? What's happening right now?
Edge Runner is a good transition from more traditional media into the anime world. Dan is quiet again. Yeah, he doesn't go near his mic. He just keeps leaning away.
He's
from it.
always quiet. so.
You're quiet. What do you want us to tell you?
Well, because sometimes I start talking and then you guys start talking, so I just move away from my microphone. I'm like, you're not gonna listen.
Does it make us quieter whenever you move away from your microphone?
No, it makes me just go, okay, well, whatever.
No, do not start with Dragon Ball Super though. You got to start with you could start with Dragon Ball Z, but you go into Super, it's just nothing. No, I'm agreeing. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm saying, don't even start with Dragon Ball Z either. Like those are great shows. They're slow watches.
oh yeah.
And some people have a hard time too going back to older anime, like
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop and Death Note would be tough just because of visually. A lot of people are turned off by it immediately. So
Yeah.
Ooh, there's actually one out right now on Crunchyroll. This would be my. Back in the day, most people would go, "Oh, Sword Art Online. That's a great one to start with." Shangri-La Frontier. It's on Crunchyroll right now. It's currently going, and it's probably one of my favorite anime that is based on the characters being in a video game. I would highly.
You recommended that one to me, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. It's the guy who plays a bunch of broken games, decides to finally play like a AAA title, and his skills that he's learned in all these other games are being utilized in this one that he's now playing, and it is fantastic. Every single person I've talked to that has watched this thinks it's amazing. So I have not found someone that did not like it, and that's why I think it would be a good starting one for people. Plus, it's new, so you have people to talk about it with without having to worry about people spoiling things, like talking about One Piece to someone where you're like, oh, I saw this character, and they're like, oh, in 6 chapters they're gonna slice off 15 people's heads and then gain the head fruit power. But
What?
Shangri-La Frontier, highly recommend.
and that's only 1/100th of the way through the show.
I know.
No,
Oh,
there
another
is
one,
no supernatural anime. There's Marvel animes, but they're not good.
There's
Fluorine-
definitely
I heard
supernatural
Fluorine's good.
anime.
Oh, supernatural as in about the show. Okay, I was like, the genre definitely has some.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, we capitalized supernatural like the
no,
word.
no, he was talking about the show. I had
Yeah,
to
okay.
check though.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Why is YouTube keep getting pushed back here?
But
Oh, we're good.
another one that I just thought about as well. It's called Frieren. It's the story of an elf
Don't even
who
talk
was-
about Freeman. I've been trying to get Benny to watch it for weeks now.
It's so good, honestly.
That's
is
the one about the
reason
elf
why
girl,
it's
right? I actually
important-
just saw that on my
Yes.
Crunchyroll, and I was gonna watch it.
It is so good.
Is this what you've been talking about this whole time?
100%? Yeah.
Frieren is about an elf magician who is a part of the hero's party. She lives for basically ever, so it's her journey after they defeated the Demon King, and like she watches time as
Oh, it's not pulling it up.
things move on, and it's really good. And it currently is one of the only anime to actually
Type it out.
bump Full Metal Alchemist down on the ranking on the ratings.
Type it out
Said
so I
it-
know exactly what I'm looking for later. Because I think I saw it and it looked interesting.
I'll send you the link.
Frieren is if you were excited about Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power on Amazon, and you hated the show. Frieren will take care of all that for you.
I just sent it to you, Benny.
Yeah, that's the one I've been seeing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. It's slow, but it's very good. Yeah.
Supernatural show does have an anime. Oh,
Does it?
Oh.
evidently, yeah.
Let me look it up. It's not an anime, it's the animation. Also called the anime. Wait, what? No, hold on. There's an actual straight up anime. Well, okay, it's not my fault when they're the one naming it this.
There's also the Suicide Squad Isekai coming out.
That one,
Yep.
yeah, that one is coming out.
What other ones have I been?
It's 22 episodes long.
Oh wow.
Came out in 2011. Here.
I actually saw a meme earlier today about Avatar. It was hilarious. It was like Avatar talking to Japan. They're like, why won't you consider me an anime if you think my show's so great? It's like, be quiet, cartoon.
Yeah, this has 22 episodes. I've never seen this, Cody. Apparently, they've got Jared Padalecki was Sam Winchester for episodes 1 through 22, and then Jensen Ackles came back at the last 2 episodes. Huh.
But yeah, there's a ton of good anime, ton of directions you can go. But I think
Mm-hmm.
what these guys and Chad have said have given you plenty of recommendations.
Natalie just linked me this on Twitch right now. She's like, she linked me this and just gave me question marks.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw that exact screenshot yesterday, so I'm not sure if that's a real person or if it's just like an image. Because I was like, excuse me?
It's probably making the rounds, the usual bullshit rounds.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We filmed our video discussing my opinions on Twitch and why I think it's not dead yet, but if they don't fix it, it's going to be. Yeah, I like Coda. I see nothing wrong with this image. Tevya, pass. I'm with you. I'm definitely
What
a.
is the URL to that Twitch channel so I can block it?
I agree with you, Tevya. I mean, I'm kind of a upper half and lower. I like female bodies, but even that's like to me like okay, that's weird.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. There's a lot going on in that.
Like, I don't lift enough weights to be with someone like that.
But you can.
Apple pie.
But hey, she had 300 something viewers. Obviously, people like it.
Honestly, my
Or
biggest
is there
problem with the
or is there
nudity
curiosity?
Yeah, right.
Both.
It's the fact that you can't block it. Like, I have blocked so many channels because I'm like, you know, I want to like actually see what's on here, and they just keep popping back up.
Probably because they're new channels, but they just get banned or whatever.
I know, but usually you can say, I don't want this type of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only things you can do that with is gambling.
Dooley
But
over
yeah.
on YouTube wants to know if you played the Full Metal Alchemist games, Dan.
Which one? I don't know if I have actually.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
There is a I like Coda. There's a tit limit. The title to arm ratio is important. What do you mean the tit to arm ratio or like you said title,
No,
but
title
to arm
ratio.
ratio.
When they're that big, you got to get a title for them.
Yeah, Quarters is right. That's where they make all their money anyway, so of course they're going to show it to you.
Oh, that's one thing I said in the video today talking about Twitch. I'm like, that's why the hot tub streams and applied nudity streams work. They're making money for Twitch, who isn't making money.
No, I have not played the Full Metal Alchemist game. It was for PlayStation 2, and I was
Fake
not
fan.
watching Full Metal at that time.
You got to register them like a rifle or a handgun. Well, yeah, if that woman turns too quickly, she's gonna knock out anyone next to her.
And if she jumps too much, she's gonna knock herself out. She's a liability to everyone.
This is we're gonna have no viewers at the end of these streams. What are you guys talking about? Boobs on a too big.
There goes the female audience.
Bernadette's still here, I think. She was our only female to begin with, I think.
We have 3.
3? Who are the other 2? Are they in here?
Oh, one of them.
Hi. Oh, Huey. Yeah, that's true. I am appalled, but intrigued. Bernadette, yeah, but I'm a degenerate, Benny. Oh, I know, I've met you. But aren't we all at heart?
You know, looking through some of the, I've got the comic books out, and looking through some of the X-Men stuff, I can easily say that the only good thing to come out of the Sins of Sinister event was Rasputin 4.
Oh, Rasputin 4 is cool. I like her.
Besides that character, that event was so garbage.
I want you guys to
I
notice
do
my
have
game real
to
quick here.
hard disagree with you, Dan.
You don't like Rasputin 4?
No, it's not that. I absolutely love the direction they're taking Sinister.
Oh, overall,
You like-
I agree.
You like the
Yeah.
Sins of Sinister event?
I don't like the event, but I like
That's what I'm talking
Sinister
about.
in the event.
Oh,
That's
okay.
whenever
I'm
they
talking
changed
about,
his character
like,
drastically.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the event where it's like, hey, we're doing this, but then we're going to time skip and tell you that none of it mattered.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does, though. Have you been reading any of the new stuff? The Immortal X-Men or the... What is it? The
guys,
But it didn't matter
hold
in
on.
the-
Hassan popped into
Powers
the
of
stream.
X one?
Hassan popped into the stream and he goes, I turned on your stream in front of my girlfriend once, and this is what you guys are talking about.
He talks about it with us. Hassan's girlfriend.
He does, yes.
Normally, he's the one to bring it up. And he shows us the pictures and the streams.
Damn, Dan.
fun, have
Just
some
throwing
fun.
him straight under the bus.
But yeah,
I'm
Immortal,
entering my villain arc.
Oh, we're turning into heels?
Immortal X-Men and the first issue of the Rise of the Powers of X are continuing the Sinister storyline.
Guys, I know you're not watching this, but there's currently sheep riding skateboards with
I'm watching.
with
Oh,
helmets
I'm
on.
watching.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've been trying to comment on them without interrupting because it's just little baby sheep's riding, and then they're getting turned upside down by other sheep. So,
It reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies for some reason.
well, these levels when they got that cartoony aspect that is Plants vs.
Well,
Zombies.
no, they're just like the lanes that they're covering and everything. To be fair, I've never played Ark Knight, so that could be the entire game, and I'm just oblivious to it.
It's a tower defense, so it is very much Plants
Yeah.
vs. Zombies. Yeah, this map is wide open, which is normally very easy to guard.
Cut them to pieces. Flourish or perish. Strike them.
But yeah, there was a reason for the time skips, a very, very obscure and strange reason, but there is
I'm
a
not-
reason for it.
Yeah, I'm not the big fan of that storytelling method. It's just like how I don't like stories where they're like, super intense thing 2 weeks earlier. I'm like, now I know where it's going. I don't give a flying
I'm not a huge
cadoodle
fan.
about the rest of it.
I don't like the storyline doing right now where they're like, we're looking into the future. That timeline didn't work, so the whole issue was Professor X looking at the future. Cool beans. I don't care. Like, and then I read the
Well,
other Fall of the House of X, and I was like, this is really good. This is really good right here.
The reason they're doing it is just it's the same thing with every like era of new technology. Like kind of rough spoilers here. AI is super popular, so that's what's going on in the comics.
Well, yeah, AI's been popular for a while.
But that's what I mean. Like everybody's just trying to think of a way to turn that into a storyline,
Oh, I
and that's
know.
how they did it in Marvel.
Yeah.
My problem with the time, like a lot of, especially with the X-Men, when they do the time jumps and they're like, oh, it's in the future. So at the end of the day, they're just going, hey, we made a bunch of what-if comics that we're going to put in a main story because these future timelines, if they get changed, that's a what-if.
Yeah.
Like, unless it becomes the status quo, then changed, it's a what-if. And that's
in
what I'm.
the Sins of Sinister, I would say 99% of the time, yes. In Sins of Sinister, I think they knew going into it that those timelines were going to get destroyed regardless.
And that's exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I was kind of like,
Why
So
should
they're-
I care?
Exactly. Why should I care if they're straight up saying all of these future events, they're not going to happen and they're not going to affect anything because no one's going to know that they were going to happen because they're in the future that is no longer going to happen. And that's where I start going, you're
Trying
losing
to
me.
avoid as many spoilers as possible, but they do affect everything.
Nah. We're all just gonna say Alex is wrong.
I mean, I don't blame you for stopping reading through it.
I
because
completely dropped
it
off a
did
Sins
get
of Sinister
insane.
once they
Yeah.
pretty much announced Fall of X was going to have nothing to do with Sins of Sinister. Overall, yes, it was the direction that they went with Sinister. Yes, it was Doctor Stasis. But Sins of Sinister is completely skippable because those big drastic changes weren't big enough from the event. It was just the direction he was going in general.
Well, it's introduced the newest big bad to Marvel.
A face in space.
Who, Nimrod?
Kind of.
Well, Nimrod was introduced way before that. Yeah, when Nimrod.
I know.
Yeah.
Nimrod was introduced so long ago, and they made him to be so, like, oh, he's so deadly. And then I never really cared about him.
I love Nimrod. I just hate his name. Like,
Because
Why
he's a
not?
Nimrod.
why?
That too.
He's
Not a great name.
yeah. He's literally just Doomsday from DC.
Wait, you want to
Okay.
show me a death game anime where there's a plot point of the newly blind girl walks herself into the ocean, writes a farewell note in the sand while blind, and goes into the ocean. Its peak ends in a chainsaw fight. Yeah, what's the name of it, Coda? If it's on Amazon, we can do watch parties here on stream.
I need you to send me the code.
Nimrod is a biblical name. I was not aware of that.
I actually was not aware either.
Yeah, I
I
thought it was
thought
just
it-
a slang term for somebody being stupid.
727007.
727007.
King's Game, the animation, I believe.
For anybody who actually is watching Arc Knights, my team is too insane for these early levels of the event. So that's why I'm just kind of chatting with you while writing them down.
Nimrod built the Tower of Babel.
Oh. We're learning today.
I don't like it.
I thought you liked the real world lore stuff.
I do. Really, Dan doesn't.
No, Dan was saying that earlier. He liked it.
No, I do. I was just
Yeah.
joking.
Nimrod is a biblical figure mentioned in the books of Genesis and Chronicles, the son of Cush or Cush,
Kush.
and therefore a great grandson of Noah. Nimrod was described as a king in the land of Stirna. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Bible states that he was a mighty hunter before the Lord and began to be a mighty. It just cuts off. Okay.
You have no idea what Arc Knights even is, so I'll explain what I've been playing real quick in the background. This is a game that has now been around for 4 years. It's celebrating their 4-year anniversary. It is an app game, but it's one of the games that started the current movement of app games where they're fully playable without spending a dime. So this particular one is a tower defense game. They have an event that just started in their 4th anniversary. So you basically collect these units. Down here, these blue ones are pretty much the free ones. You can use the blue ones and totally beat the entire game. There's people that make entire YouTube channels on beating the game with the free units. So, like, all these are free. And then you get tokens to just try and get better luck later. But anyway, it's a tower defense game. The point is... Here, I'll just do this so it auto-plays this real quick and you can see it. You have to beat the levels initially, and then you can auto-complete them for farming. The blue is base, red is where the enemies are coming from, so you basically need to prevent them from entering the base. That's it.
I'm going to make the StreamYard room, Betty.
Okay, I'll be going over there in a minute.
I'll be careful. The scent.
How do you feel about Chainsaw Man turning an arc into a movie?
Wait, which arc are they turning into a movie?
I'm not sure. That's what it says in your chat.
Well, yeah, if I've read all of it, so I know all the arcs. So I'm asking which
Yeah.
arc. I already don't agree where Chainsaw Man left off before the end of the end of season 1.
Guys all get a share. Rest easy.
If Batman takes you in and tells you to choose a suit, which one are you going to pick? Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, or Red Robin, or Red Hood? Dooley? Bomb Double Arc? I mean, it could work as a movie. Are we going to use it? Is it going to do it like Demon Slayer, where they come out with the movie and then they just come out with the longer arc version, like Mugen Train?
Yeah, where it's not even a longer
Dragon Ball
version; it's
Super.
just cut up.
Yeah. Are they going to do it that way? Yeah, I was like, are they doing it like Demon Slayer, or is this going to be like, well, you know, you got to go watch the movie to understand what you missed? Hey, Forgotten Pharaoh.
All right, you ready to swap over, Benny?
Yeah, you can start up over there like usual. Okay. By
All right,
by that I mean, you know what we did last week. Do they have Fire Emblem style relationship dialogue thing? Kind of, Seth.
I'm hopping out.
Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan. It kind of has that to an extent. So, like, let's take Texas for an example. You can go in here, and these unlock as you get better trust with them. And by getting better trust with them is basically playing with them. So, like, her, I've got pretty much all the way unlocked. Oh, wait, I don't have her those. I haven't done that yet. There you go. Blaze. She's pinged, which means, yep, there we go. Okay, so as you unlock them, you can play lines like this. So kind of like that, Seth. Not as in-depth as Fire Emblem. Oh, can I actually equip this yet? Oh, nope. Didn't do any of the work for that.
Yo, Doctor.
But just something else. Once Dan goes live over there, we'll be swapping over.
They just announced the movie recently, so we're not sure how they're going to release it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to do the raid, Alex, so I'll chat with you after we're done with the podcast
good.
hour. All right? All right. Thanks, Alex.
Yep.
All right, guys, we are going to close. Let me do this. All right, guys, we're going to close out today's stream because we're moving over to the podcast. So we're going to do a raid over on the Absolute Comics channel. It's the same channel. It's me more, but now I'm going to be talking with Dan and Sal directly about comic books and things like that. If you're watching on the YouTube side, this side is going to go down because that is a completely different brand and everything we're doing. So it'll be twitch.tv/Comicstorian. If you're on the Twitch side, we're just going to raid ourselves. And for the next hour, hour and a half, we're going to be talking about comic books, movies, and that kind of thing like usual. So thank you guys for joining me today. The plan is tomorrow I'll be going live the same time frame between 12 to 1 o'clock my time, which is 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow, and we'll probably be looking at more games. We'll probably do some Lethal Company or something a little more intensive for you guys. I might go back to Dave the Diver, but we're going to open it chit-chatting about a couple of things as usual, as we've been doing. So going to load up on over. We're going to do the raid.
If you're out of touch with reality, you'll end up crushed beneath its boot sooner or later. You think that's
Barry Allen, just go to the other channel. I'm literally going to be there. Ask the question. Like, literally just on the raid, go to this other channel. I'm going to be there. You can ask your question there, okay?